What's up, guys? Half Chrome. Today I've got the Phantom 4 version 2. Why does that matter? Because now you can fly with goggles. DJI goggles. We're going to talk about what this is and more, and I got my buddy Chris to tell us about it.
We'll be right back. Hey guys, overnight the Phantom 4 Pro disappeared from DJI.com. Not completely, but from the store. And it was replaced by the version 2 of the Phantom 4 Pro. So what happened to the old ones? We don't know. They disappeared. They're selling them somewhere. But moral of the story is you can only buy on DJI.com, as far as we can tell, the version 2 at this point. And it has some interesting upgrades that we're going to talk a little bit about.
So the first thing that you're going to notice is the props. Now you can see right away this is not a version 2. We've got the original props. But we do have similar props on the Mavic Pro. The Pro Platinum came out, swept tip props that made it a little bit quieter, a little more efficient, and believe it or not, actually more powerful. So it's got kind of the same design on the Phantom, which should make it quieter, more powerful, and more efficient, which are all good things, yes?
You would think. However, they're not quoting any higher speeds or longer flight time, unlike with the Mavic, where you've got a longer flight time with the combo of the ESCs and the upgraded props. So, I mean, we measured 7% more thrust just by changing out the props. Forget the ESCs. We're not even sure that matters. Certainly doesn't seem to matter with the 4 version 2. So really it kind of comes down to the props. The props are a little bit longer on the Mavic. Don't think they are here. There's really no room to make them longer. They're about 2 millimeters away from each other as is. So it's purely a noise reduction thing. They talk about 60% noise reduction, which is 4 dB, which doesn't actually make any sense. It's not going to be half as loud. It's going to be a little bit less loud, a little bit less high frequency content, a little less annoying maybe. But yeah, it's a little bit quieter. So the ESCs, again, did they actually change them? There's no way of knowing. We don't get more flight time. We don't get faster speeds. So did they actually change anything? Jack thinks they did. I'm not actually that convinced that they did anything there other than marketing, based on some of the other kind of marketing liberties they're taking with the version 2.
For sure. So we do know that they claim that it is no longer Lightbridge, but it is now OcuSync. And what does all of that mean? I don't know. I'm not smart enough. But I do know that when it's OcuSync, I can put on these sweet goggles and fly it without having a cord connected. Now I can fly my Phantom with these goggles, right? Or I can fly my Spark or my Mavic Air. But if I do that, I have to connect a cord to this, and that's kind of stupid if you ask me, right? I want to be able to use these awesome goggles without having to connect a cord.
Yeah, so what's the difference? So you look at the frequency ranges offered over the original 4 Pro versus this new one, version 2 with the OcuSync, and same frequency, same power, same 7-kilometer range. And so really, what's OcuSync versus Lightbridge? There may be subtle differences, but basically it's a slightly different protocol. And with the OcuSync, you get the 2 screens, you get the goggles. So that's the main upgrade here that you're getting with the V2. That's it. What else do you get? You get a new remote. Sounds great, but is it really any different? No. It supports the OcuSync. That's what it needs to do. However, with that, you don't get the backwards compatibility. So you're not going to be able to use the new remote with your old Phantom or vice versa. So if you're hoping to save a couple bucks and just buy the drone, not going to work. You're going to need the new remote as well. Can you still get the old drone? Yes, Amazon, B&H, you can get them there.
But it's the same price. Version 1, version 2.
Yeah, so
same price.
We talk about what didn't change, the price. You go to B&H.
That's kind of cool.
As of last night, at least, same price. So DJI didn't hike the price. Great for DJI. Not so great maybe for some sellers. Your B&H, your Amazon out there. Are they going to be able to sell their stock of the original version 1 of the Phantom 4? Probably not without $100, $200 price cut. So look for some savings there. If you don't care about OcuSync, definitely consider the Phantom 4 Pro original.
But I would actually say no. I would. Well, yeah, it's fine. But this is a Phantom 4 Advanced, right? Way better deal.
Correct, yeah. So you save a couple more $100. In our case, B&H was running a deal. We got this thing for a little over $800, guys.
Same camera. So the Phantom 4, the original Phantom 4 has a different camera. When you get to the Advanced or the Pro or the version 2 Pro, you get the better camera, right?
That's right. So the original Phantom 4, even cheaper. You can get that right now in the 800s. We got a killer deal with the Advanced.
$700 now, refurbished, I think. For the original Pro. That's
Okay.
still a heck of a deal. It's a great drone, way better than the 3s for sure.
Yep.
But for the money, you might as well get the better camera.
Advanced, yeah. So you can get the Advanced today. You know, keep looking for deals. We do post those. Make sure you check us out on Facebook.
We have a deal page on our website, as well as I post that stuff on Facebook all the time. Chris doesn't bother us.
No, don't like Facebook, but he does. So check us out there. We do post those deals up there. You can get really good ones. But even right now, basically, you have a trade-off. You can get the Advanced with the screen, or you can get the Pro without the screen in the remote. And that brings us to the next topic, is what aren't you getting, despite some of the marketing confusion with the version 2. So we wanted to clarify a few things about what you do and you don't get, more importantly now, what you don't get with the version 2. So there's some indications, there's some new camera features. To the uninitiated, they might think it's actually true. DJI says it's the first Phantom model that has a shutter. Not true. The 4, the Advanced, they both have it, the 4 Pro and the Advanced.
So they just count the 4 as one line. So the Phantom 4, first one with the mechanical shutter.
But check it out right here. We got it up. It says right there, the version 2 is the first drone to have it, which is not true. So you may also look at some of their information and get the sense that it comes with a screen. It will come with a screen, but the 4 Pro Plus also came with a screen. Same now. They don't call it the Plus anymore, but you have the option of getting the basic RC remote control, or with the screen built in. That's going to cost you an extra $300. So it is not included. $300. Is it worth it? It's up to you. It's a really nice bright screen. It's integrated. You're not plugging your phone in all the time, so it's up to you. It's an interesting choice, but it's $300. It's a lot to pay for a screen.
It is. That's an expensive screen. It is nice to not have to deal with it, but overall, I don't know. I got a phone. Got a good screen in my pocket.
Yeah.
You probably do too.
Another thing you don't get is you don't get Obsidian Black yet. So only available in white. A little disappointing. We like the black.
It'll be out eventually.
We would have gotten the black, but we didn't get our killer deal. We had to get it in white. Yeah, the black will show up soon, so just wait a couple weeks. So despite some people's claims, there really doesn't seem to actually be an upgrade to the obstacle avoidance system. They've changed the way they market it. They talk about 30 meters instead of 10 meters. But if you look at the specs side by side, you'll see that they always claimed an optical avoidance sensing range of 30 meters, an actual obstacle avoidance range of 10 meters. So it appears that all they did is actually just change the way they marketed it, try to make things look different. They picked different features out. But again, really all that functionally changed here is 4 dBs quieter with the props and your OcuSync. That is it. Price didn't change.
So if you're thinking, should I buy the version 2? Well, if you have the version 1, the answer is no.
Absolutely not. Unless having the cable-free goggles is really, really important to you, which I don't think is definitely not worth getting a new drone.
And you got money to burn.
And you probably want to stick around for what this also isn't, which is the Phantom 5. So
that's coming, right? It is for sure, right?
Yeah. Quick preview on the Phantom 5. We're going to have another update video on that. People have been updating it left and right. Lots of leaked photos there. It is coming. It does have some new features. And we haven't seen this many leaks since what?
Spark,
right? So if you look at the Mavic Air, for example, leaks of photos, very few started coming out, and pixelated, junky looking pictures about a week in advance. The Spark, on the other hand, we saw videos, we saw photos for a couple months in advance, so it just generated a ton of buzz. Looks like they're doing the same thing now with the Phantom 5. They're not really leaks, they're intentional leaks. This is what DJI does. At least we know they can keep secrets when they want to, and when they don't, like with the Phantom 5, they don't. So seen a ton of leaks. We're going to post another video with what we can discern from those images, when it's going to come out. We'll have some guesses there as well. Make sure you subscribe. As we mentioned, we talk a lot about some deals. We try to keep you updated, but subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us on Facebook, and you'll stay up to date with those.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Check us out on halfchrome.com, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
See you next time. Get in.
Pause.
We should include this. Oh, just do it like that. We'll include the whole thing.